Now let's move on to our next top story, the Oppo A31. We have the 4GB, 64GB variant, and this is of course the super economy phone from Oppo, and they have a triple camera on this. Then what else do they say? Then of course it has a 6.5-inch HD plus water drop screen, so there is a notch, but of course it's a completely different kind of a notch than you typically have. It almost looks like a punch hole camera. 4250 mAh battery and a 3-card slot for even more storage. Now the sad part is that these extra slots now are only coming in budget phones. The more the premium a phone, the lesser the number of slots, which is just bad planning from all companies. I think companies that are selling premium phones should actually have more slots in them, not just budget phones. The Oppo A31 comes with a lot of stuff at a great, very aggressive price. Let's take a look at our review.
The Oppo A31 may have flown under your radar considering the number of phones that Oppo launches, but it is certainly a good phone, especially for its price. Coming in at just 11,490 rupees, it gives some tough competition to phones in that price range. The phone has a big 6.5-inch screen with a water drop notch at the top. The display has an aspect ratio of 20:9 with an 89% screen to body ratio, and it gets bright enough for easy viewings outdoors. The screen has some decent sized bezels on the top and the sides with a bigger chin. The A31 packs an AI triple camera system with a 12-megapixel primary lens, a 2-megapixel macro lens and another 2-megapixel depth sensor. The camera delivers some decent photos in daylight conditions and colors are fairly accurate. The macro lens performed well and allowed us to get close to the subject while taking the shots. There is no dedicated night mode on the phone, which did leave us a bit disappointed with the overall camera performance. The front camera is an 8-megapixel lens which takes some good selfies. There is some beautification done in the post-processing which makes the selfies look just a tad bit softer than usual. There is a big 4230 mAh battery on this device, which means that the battery life is great on the A31. We managed to use the phone for an entire day and the phone didn't die on us. Charging the phone can take a while as it charges using a 10-watt micro USB charger instead of a Type-C pin. There is also no support for fast charging on this device. The big battery meant that we enjoyed watching YouTube videos and playing games without having to worry about the drain. The A31 can handle light gaming with ease, but graphic-heavy games can make the phone slower. It is powered by a MediaTek HELIO P35 chipset, which is a lower mid-range chip, and considering the price of this device, it is a good offering. The A31 runs on Google's previous Android 9 Pie out of the box with Oppo's Color OS on top. The phone did not appear to lag and handled daily tasks with ease. There is face unlock on this device and also a rear-mounted fingerprint scanner which can be used to unlock the device. On top of that, there is a 3.5mm headphone jack 2 on this device, which is a rarity these days. The A31 comes with 4GB RAM and 64GB internal storage, but there is support for expandable storage up to 256GB via micro SD card slot that Oppo has offered to users. While it has a plastic bag, the gradient finish makes the phone look stunning. It comes in two colors, mystery black and fantasy white. The Cell Guru verdict: if you are looking for a stylish phone with great battery life and are willing to make just a few compromises on the camera, then you should give the Oppo A31 a thought. It is light on the pocket and the big screen means there is enough room for all your smartphone activities.